All right, so I'm starting off with the script logo, and the feedback resistor is on a variable. So instead of switching to block logo, we can now turn this. And I went a little bit extreme, lowering the resistor, so the maximum resistance is a little bit lower than the block logo. And here's the bias pot. That's a pretty crazy sound. So let's turn that back to script logo, and we'll hear the in the vibe mode, which is still just a switch. And turn the feedback resistor up. And it can. I didn't change the speed at all. Everything can still go super slow. Or super fast, which is pretty crazy. I could change that resistor so the maximum speed wouldn't be that fast, but I don't know yet. Remember, that's just vibe mode. So if we go back to phaser mode, it gets really intense. Especially with the feedback resistor way up. And it wasn't even all the way up. Here it is up. Mess with the bias pot when the feedback resistor is all the way up. Get some good sounds. A lot of good sounds. I really like it. Turn that back down to the block logo and tweak the bias pot around a little bit. I mean script logo. That's a script logo with no feedback resistor. And the bias pot gets some nice sounds. Yeah, so the bias pot, I just went from a 250K resistor pot all the way down to a 50K and put a 180K on one end and a 39K on the other end. And that all added up to just about the right amount and made a usable bias pot that can be top mounted. Variable feedback resistor to go from script to block, and then even a little bit beyond to just crazy sounds, and a speed control that maxes out just behind a ring modulator sound. I'll show you what happens if I take out the maximum resistance to my speed. You can go to this really weird and you can change the bias. Anyway, I like having the stopper to keep it from doing that when you turn it all the way up. I have to decide on the actual top speed that I want, and then just select the proper resistor to max out the speed. Other than that, I think it's ready. I love everything else about it. I love the sounds it's getting. So I think I'm gonna just make a decision on top speed, and then start building it up.